really enjoyed your interview on the radio today. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you? Konnichiwa. Standing for the principles which are not to go with the military Please have your credentials shown in the we are sign holder.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your 2 hours?
Yeah, it was good. By not being a sitting member, so they don't it frees me up to do a better job as president. A little bit down. That's right. It's interesting, you know, they've all been there for a long period of time, and of course we've got this mess. That's right, and so they should take some responsibility.
You do that.
Did Jose get your card? Where is it? Jose? Right, I need her name tag.
And we'll see what we can do.
I hate to interrupt you.
No.
I'm just wondering about this format. It seemed to be the first format where you did seem to get somewhat get the second questions that were 20 questions.
Yeah.
What did you make the format itself?
I like the format. There's a natural structure against me, and that is that they're sitting members of Congress, and so they can talk about what they're doing right now. Now that has a plus and a minus, because what they're doing right now clearly isn't enough to solve the problems that are going on. They're not doing a good job. You know, when they talk about education, Obama's on the Education Committee, Hillary's on the Education Committee, Dodd's on the Education Committee. They're talking about all the things they're passing, but they're not pointing out the fact that what they're doing is not good enough. And if it's not good enough when they have power as a member of Congress, what are they going to do when they're president?
You seem to almost want to come back and clarify your initial answer, or elaborate on your initial answer about Iran. Iran never posing a problem. What about the hostage crisis? What about...
Well, the hostage crisis, well, first off...
What about a whole bunch of stuff going way back?
Well, going way back, yeah. Let's go all the way back to 53, when there was only 2 democracies in the Middle East. One was Israel and one was Iran. And we're the ones that destabilized the democracy in Iran. We, the CIA. That's us.
So the problem you just attributed to our foreign policy over the years, in that sense, they're not the problem, we're the problem?
We are the problem. Of course we are. And so what happened when we put a tyrant in position, they overthrew him, the Ayatollah came in, students took over our embassy, and then the government realized, well, the students have got control of all these people at the embassy. So they hung on to him for over a year to embarrass us. And then as a result of this embarrassment, Ronald Reagan sold weapons to them in exchange for money that he could get into Nicaragua. And we're trading weapons with them. And then he negotiated with them. We don't negotiate with terrorists, of course, but Ronald Reagan does. And then after that, we continued to sanction them for 26 years. For what? They weren't doing any harm to us. They'd given us back our hostages. So why do we have to sanction them? And then we hear now that they're giving weapons and they're helping kill Americans. There's no evidence of that.
So in this debate today, I mean, what do you think was accomplished by focusing on those 3 issues that they focused on? And for your campaign in particular, what do you think was accomplished here today?
Well, with respect to my campaign, just being here helps in that regard, because I'm cut out by the Democrats. This was not the Democratic Party. If I was waiting for the Democratic Party, I would not have been able to appear, because Howard Dean has made it very clear that I am not to appear at any Democratic function that the National Democratic
Well, I
Party
saw
has
your video.
control.
I saw that new video that's out. Where there was just you're making that point. What was that all about?
Well, it was
Is
all
that
about
your idea, or was it the producer's idea?
the producer's idea. But what it was all about was that I'm being denied a voice in the Democratic Party. That's what it's all about. And so here's the Democratic Party. It's the war party, you might add.
The Democratic Party is the war party.
Well, wait a second. Everybody's jumping on Hillary for voting for the Lieberman resolution. Well, what about the majority leader, the majority whip, the chairman of the committee, and the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee all voting for this within an hour after this thing was brought up? It was all orchestrated to happen. And so we all pick on Hillary when this was the Democratic Party in the Congress that brought this about so that George Bush could go to war with Iran. And thank God some members of the intelligence community in conscience have drop-kicked him by putting out this new information that they've never been going after the bomb since '03.
So what do you think's going to happen, and what's going to happen to you on January 3rd?
Well, I don't think I'm going to do. I'm not going to do very well on here in Iowa. I haven't even campaigned here. I've been here. This is the second visit.
Where are you going to catch on?
Well, where do I catch on? Maybe I'll catch on in New Hampshire. Maybe I'll catch on in Nevada. Maybe I'll catch on somewhere where the American people want to hear a fresh approach, where the problem is not with the people and the leadership. I keep saying the answer is with the people, not their leaders. But if they want the leaders that they got, they deserve the government they're going to get. Follow the money if you want to find out what you're going to get. Follow the money. Yes.
Can I get a picture of you and Mel Rocket? Do you remember Mel?
How are you?
He'd like a picture.
Like a picture. You
Go
got
in front of
enough?
the map.
You got enough?
Hey, the cookie was a good price.
But cookie.
Your eyes were closed.
Your eyes are closed, yeah. It's just,
My eyes are. Yeah. How could I do that?
You have to blink every now and then.
Are they open?
Yeah, that's
thank you very much. Oh, yeah. What's that? Yeah, you're right.
Where did you interview me?
For the Tonight Show, I went to your apartment in Plano. Remember?
Yes. What are you doing down here?
Just hanging out.
Hire you?
No, he shares me. There's
no letter right now.
There is no letter, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he shares me.
Sorry.
Thank you, Senator.
Okay, we'll do it.
That to you or no? He's holding.
I'll call him as soon as I get done.
I probably should shake your hand as John. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming.
How's the cooking? Is it good?
We're good? Do you have what?
Brownies.
I love Chinese food.
Yeah, the
Where?
Yeah, brownies.
Cake or fudge?
They're great.
I think it's probably fudge. Let me stick it. We'll try one. I'll try one. I like cake. Yeah, I'll try.
They're two
Can't pass it.
fudge for you.
I'll try.